I'm playing pretty conservative at this point. Up 17, 5 minutes left. I'm feeling fine with just running this here.
We're good. We're back. That was a quick one.
Oh yeah. That's a good play too.
Just go down.
Just go down. That's fine. No need to fumble. All right, he's back. He's back. Bielen's back.
We're back, boys. Don't worry. We back. I'm getting tired of this, man. I don't know why it keeps being weird, bro. But
everyone back to BLN.
We're good, though. We're good. Full screen here to my guy, Cody Youngson, right now. And obviously, the Falcons were not able to go ahead and get a score there. They're trying to get this one settled in. And over in Cincinnati, that one. Put your fours in the chat. That one just went to the fourth quarter on that one. And Chargers getting close to the end zone there. And you know what? Let's go double box here real quick. We're going to go double box here and get it into Justin. See if we can see him get something going here. To be able to get some points. Justin Herbert, shotgun formation. He is going to hand it off to Eckler. Eckler is going to somehow find a way to gain an inch, maybe. That should have been in the backfield, and that was a fourth down. And oh no, I don't know where it is. Here it is. There it is. That might do it for Justin, honestly. That might do it for Justin because that was a fourth down. He wasn't able to get it. Going to go back full here to Los Angeles, and they are going to go ahead and put the ball back to Atlanta and see if Atlanta can get something going.
I will, Shook. I'll talk here, but I'll also talk on BLN, but then I'll talk here after.
He's all kinds of talking. We in here, we chilling, figuring out what the hell's going on. But looking like Finn needs to figure it out right now. He needs to figure it out quickly to be able to go ahead and get some points here. He's down 17 with just under 4 minutes. It's going to be really tough for him to see if he can get a W, especially since he's only scored 10 points here in 3 and 3/4 quarters. So let's see if he can do that. Cam Newton's going to go ahead and go under center. I mean, to be honest, what he's done with this team is pretty impressive. As Cam Newton's going to drop back, he's going to want that route, but Cody sees that all day long, throws deep to Pitts in double coverage, and that's overthrown. Number 4, Fuller able to go ahead and get in there. Kyle Pitts is just an absolute stud, but not quite that good to be able to go ahead and chase that one down. So tough one on that one. Tom Brady is able to get at least a first down in their game, so clock's still running there. They're up by 20 points with about 7.5 minutes left. So they still got a few minutes left. This game will be over before that one. We'll get Cody in here. I'm not sure if Finn will be in, but we'll get them as many as we can in here. I'm going to turn this up. Cam Newton's going to go ahead and slide. He's got Kyle Pitts. Going to throw to Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts not able to hold on to that one. So that's a tough drop there for Kyle Pitts. You need breaks towards the end here if you want to get back from a 17-point deficit, and that's not a good one for you if you're an Atlanta fan. Oh my God, Joe Mixon. I'll go quick double box here. Joe Mixon had a dirty ass spin, and that is going to carry them to the AFC Championship. Congratulations to Do Hootie. More than likely, unless there's some sort of miracle meltdown from Do Hootie there, that's probably going to put him into the AFC Championship game. We'll still catch the end of it because that one still got 7 minutes left, but it's going to be really tough for Justin to come back. Cam Newton slides a little bit to the left. That's going to be a pick. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, my God. Drops it! Somehow drops that one. And so now we got a fourth down, and he's going to go for it, obviously. 4th and 10 here. Down by 17 points, 3.5 minutes left. Cody can't believe it. Cody, I'll play it for you again, buddy. Drops it! He's going to come out in 2 wide receivers. Because he's got, 2 fast-ass tight ends, let's be honest. I think Hayden Hurst is at least an 87 speed. Kyle Pitts is 92 speed. Cam Newton drops back. Only 3-man rush. I'm not seeing anybody. He's going to take it downfield to Kevin. Oh, nope, that's Kyle. Kyle Pitts is an absolute stud. He's going to make a way to score for the Atlanta Falcons. Wow. And we're going to go ahead and watch that one back on the Better League Network instant replay. What a stud. That's him, to be honest. I mean, one-on-one coverage with Kyle Pitts. That was great user play, too. He cut it back inside for him and then able to go ahead and pick that off against a much shorter Terrell Burgess. Fantastic play. Not going to lie. Fantastic play. We're going to go double. We're going to go double. See if Justin can kind of pull himself together here. See if, we'll turn that down a little bit. See if Justin can kind of pull himself together. We're going to go full box back to Los Angeles. They're down by 27 points right now. Quick math. That's my math. Throw it up to Pitts and good things happen. You know, Atlanta should do that more in real life, to be honest. I mean, right now it just seems like every team they play is just bracketing coverage for Pitts. No shock there, to be honest. But you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Justin Herbert drops back. He wants A, not there. B's coming across. B's wide open. He throws it off his back foot. Still accurate, as is Justin-esque. As Guyton will go ahead and get that one down to the 12-yard line and tackled out of bounds. Able to go ahead and stop that one. So 1st and 10 now. I mean, I already said this one pretty much is going to be over, but I still feel that way, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see. Cody pretty much running the ball out, 2nd and 3 on the Atlanta 36. Herbert drops back. Go ahead and throw that in the corner route, and he gets it in for the touchdown. At least I kept it close with Hootie, says Cloud. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, buddy. You see him going for that corner route. He wanted Eckler, but the user came down. He threw it to the corner. Great play. Great read. Good job by Justin on that one. Go back to double here. And we're going to go ahead and tune back into the Atlanta game here. Full box right now as we see Tua is going to go ahead and knee it out after the 2-minute warning. So congratulations to Cody. He's going to be popping in here in a second. So obviously we're going to go ahead and pop out of that one. You don't need to see the knee downs go down for him. So we're going to go full box back to the Cincinnati and Los Angeles game, and this is the last game. So we'll stay with this one the rest of the way. Got about 5.5 minutes left. If the computer goes down again, I'll freak out. But it shouldn't. Let me open up Discord because I'm not in there because my computer crashed.
If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they
Jamar Chase, that guy's just a beast, man. He's just an absolute stud. I don't know what the live games one is, but all right. We still in here, guys. We're still in here. 20 points down. 5 minutes to go. Tua just needed out again, and that's pretty much going to do it for them. Cody's going to want to do a face cam more than likely. Or maybe he's just putting this as his victory glasses. Who knows? He'll be on his own stream for that. Popping up here 1st and 10, 40-20. Tom Brady, shotgun formation. He's got trips to the right-hand side. He's got Jamar Chase in the slot. Hands off to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's going to go ahead and get to the edge. Joe Mixon, can he get close to the first down? He does get that first down. And if you're Los Angeles, man, you got to make that stop. Oh, he gets close to the first down regardless. 4th and 14, and now the Los Angeles Rams officially needed out for the last time. So the Rams will be facing the Washington football team in the NFC Championship game. Congratulations to Cody Youngson, who will be popping into the chat shortly to go ahead and discuss with us the chat that I have with you guys on Twitch. Please, any questions that you have for Coach Finn, Coach Cody, please hit us up in the chat right now, and I'll have those questions so we can ask him when he pops in here. They will be popping in here shortly if he's not already in here. Joe Mixon's going to go ahead and try to get a handoff there and not able to get it. I expect him to pop in here very shortly. Oh, he's coming eventually. He's on the way, says Schuchter. Thanks, Schuchter. I appreciate you, buddy. Cody won't play the NFC Championship game. No balls. Yeah, please don't. Please don't. Because I want those games calmed, and I don't like it when we immediately advance and the championship games happen.
Nah, not tonight.
Yeah.
I've already played 2 Madden games tonight.
Yeah, bro, don't.
And yeah, and those got to be calmed.
Gotta be. All right, man. Pop it in here. This one's for you. Congratulations, going to the NFC Championship game. Just another championship game. Name a better duo than a championship game and Cody Youngson, let's be honest. So let's go ahead. Tell me about this game, your thoughts, and how you feeling, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to turn my camera on.
And I don't have the camera up on here. So just because I have the Cincinnati Los Angeles game still going.
It's okay. You hate me. I understand. I think my camera's bugging out anyways, but everyone can see me on my stream if you want to see what I look like. But yeah, I mean, it was listen, that was a grind of a game, and I said this in the Slack. Everyone I'm sure is gonna troll me because it's like typical Cody, like you know, I don't know, post game DM, but I did get like as that game was starting to like develop as like in terms of it was a tie game, tight, it was back and forth. I got a couple breaks that let me kind of start to pull away. I mean, don't hear me. I mean, obviously, you know, Cam Newton ended up fumbling after the, you know, the hit stick that he should have fumbled. All this, you know, there was breaks that I could have got. I had that drop interception and win the game. You know, regardless, everything bounces out. But I won't lie that I definitely like got a few more breaks that kind of got me into the position I did. Finn played a great game, I think, on offense. I did exactly what I wanted to do. I heard, you know, Finn, you know, often was in my stream. You know, I love Finn. He's my guy. He was often in my stream talking about my run defense, how it wasn't very good. And I bagged Tariq Cohen's booty hole up. That's all I got to say. I bagged Tariq Cohen's booty hole up because I thought Finn, probably knowing he was going up against me, he thought I'm going to get Tariq Cohen going. And so I thought if I can keep Tariq Cohen under wraps, I feel confident in my I've got Jalen Ramsey out there, Terrell Burgess, you know, I've got David Long Jr., Damian Williams. I got a lot of goons out there in the secondary. So I feel confident, you know, they're going to make their plays throughout the game. They did. You know, Finn still made his plays. He made it a game really the whole time. And it was a close game all the way throughout until basically about the like halfway through the third quarter where I had a very, very long drive that like ended in a touchdown. I think I scored like, I think it lasted like 5, 6, 7 minutes when I was already up, I think 14 or 17 at that point. So like that felt like the absolute dagger right there because I could just kind of like go cruise control. But again, shout out to Finn. A lot of people like I'll put some respect on his name. He was 20th in the preseason poll. I think I might have been one of those people that marked him pretty low because none of us really knew, like in terms of BL, what Finn we're going to get. But he just came out and went 16-1 with a pretty mediocre Falcons team. So wait to see what this guy gets and you know, gets going in terms of the team building. And I think he's going to be pretty special.
Yeah, I was saying in the chat or in our stream, just what he did with that Falcons team this year is pretty remarkable. So, you know, I'd like to see his GM skills and see how they work out. I'm not familiar with him. He only was with us for maybe a season and a half. So they didn't really get to develop. So let's see what he can do there because obviously he's able to go ahead and get a let's be honest, you said mediocre, but that's a bad team. Other than Kyle Pitts and Ridley. And on defense, I mean, all he has is Grady Jarrett and one fast linebacker. And I guess Justin Simmons is out there, but it's just tough. You were running all over him all game long.
Yeah.
And it's just not much you can do.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him kind of go try to get another wide receiver because I'm assuming he wants to get Kyle Pitts against, you know, back in that tight end position. Obviously, Kyle Pitts is a weapon no matter where he is, but no linebacker can cover Kyle Pitts. Like, so, you know, that's like going up against Kumar with Darren Waller. Like, so I'm assuming hopefully he's going to try to, you know, beef up that wide receiver core, get Pitts back into that tight end spot because that's going to be an issue. I mean, Jacob Harris isn't obviously as good as, you know, any of those guys, but having like a big, tall, fast tight end is just like a problem to deal with. So yeah, I mean, Finn's going to be here. He's going to be back. I mean, I think, you know, him and Morty are going to have some battles. We'll see what the rest of that South does. Connor and, sorry, whoever the other team is, I'm forgetting, but you know,
Gamble.
Yeah. Okay. Gamble. Well, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Gamble. But yeah, no, but seriously, nothing but props to Finn. He played a great game. He's here now. I honestly would love to hear what he has to say because I do think I got, you know, just a few more bit of lucky things happen, like I said earlier. And I kind of want to hear what he thinks in that because if he were to come in and say, yeah, you did, I wouldn't I'd say, okay, yeah, you're right.
Absolutely. We do have Finn here in the chat. I'm going to give you quick props here real quick, Finn. Obviously, this isn't the way you wanted to end it. Fantastic season with, you know, not such a great team. So to get here with that record that you had, man, is, you know, nothing to sneeze at here. Your thoughts on the game and anything you'd like to say?
Oh, well, good game, bud. I don't subscribe to like breaks and I got hoed, and that's not really how I like to think about the game. I think this was indicative of the only other loss I got this season, which was the O-line and Tariq Cohen got bagged. Rightly so. I deserve your gloat there. I love it. I'm run first. So my goal every game is to hold my opponent under 30 points defensively. Hold my opponent under 30 points. I feel like I can trust myself with most teams, most rosters, whatever I have after 18 games with them to get 30 points or 31 points, right? But today was it was a lot of time of possession for the Rams. There's a lot of drives that just kind of kept going. When I felt like I bagged everything up, Tua was able to get going on the ground with the feet for a couple of plays, and it's frustrating, but that's not breaks. Yeah, the Cam Newton fumbled, but I wanted to truck Cam Newton. He fumbled. I know quarterbacks fumble. That's not new. But I think you guys mentioned about Pitts and wanting to move him back to tight end. I'll give this roster some credit. There's some talent. I don't like to even blame the roster, but I think the biggest thing with Pitts and some of the things, I'm constantly feeling like I'm having to compensate for something, right? We're rolling out the ghost of John Brown and the ghost of Cam Newton out here. So we're trying. I gotta say a little bit. I got to try to give myself, and I think very similar to the Jacksonville game. I think I should have maybe bit the bullet at halftime and put Pitts at tight end and kind of let that develop, because the guy who was open the most was Hayden Hurst. There's just a couple bad late throws I didn't see, or just timing. So, but you did a very good job locking up the run, ran the ball well. You get graded Jared inside stuff. He busts through, and then he catches a Cam Akers forearm to the face, and then everybody's shooting Cam. But that's Cam Akers. That's the abilities he has. So I thought it was fun. I thought it was fair. I don't have anything to complain. It's a long cycle. So congrats to you. Best of luck. Who's he playing? Little Alex?
He'd be playing Little Alex.
Yeah,
and
the person who dog walked me all last cycle in the playoffs.
Very true. Well, I still got you in here, Finn. I kind of want to get your thoughts on the team itself, direction that you may be moving here in the off season. So, the Falcons, like you said, you kind of talked about your team a little bit this year. Let's talk about your team moving forward. What kind of changes you think you might make? What do you think you might want to work on? What do you got for me?
I'm not a big trade guy in terms of you're not going to see Falcons with some crazy trade that's going down. Quarterback is going to be probably the main focus. I loved having Cam, but my chat will tell you Cam kind of put us in a lot of bad spots throughout the year. And I really think I just need to find somebody that I can grind in with. But considering the fact that I don't think I'm ever going to get Dev with a quarterback, you might see a rotational quarterback every year. New year, new quarterback in Atlanta. I think I want to sure up left guard. I feel like this league is a league that's really big on, their speed wide receivers. They're big, flashy players. So I feel like falling down to me mid to late 20s is going to be a guard, an offensive lineman, beef up a little bit, because again, I lost 2 games this year. Both of those games were the only games that Tariq Cohen was held up under 5 yards a carry. As much as I like Tariq, he's maybe not what he was for me last year. So I just need to either get more creative. I think for me, it's more of a scheme and playbook and philosophy change than trying to splash big. Because again, splashing big means losing these key pieces that I have. So shoring up the line, maybe getting myself one more player that's in the low, and on defense, I got to find somebody other than Brandon Copeland to play edge.
Are you a big Brandon Copeland fan? For sure.
I'm not a big Brandon Copeland guy, or a Dante Fowler fan for that matter.
Yeah, well, me either.
But adding a piece, I feel confident. You don't go a whole game. Is my mic being really bad for people? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, kind of bugging out a little bit.
I can understand you. Oh, see you later.
A little robot-y, but it's good.
That better?
Oh, way better. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, geez, let me know, boys. I'm sorry. No, so that's the focus going forward. I've talked to a couple people about quarterbacks, but really, we won't know what we're going to do. We're going to take best player available and just try to do something. Once again, I feel like trying to change too much to what has been a winning formula. How about this? Don't let Cam Akers and Tua go fucking 20-minute drives on you. That's the goal next year, not to necessarily fix a position. So well done. Thought you did a great job. It was a fun game. I love a good battle. So
yeah, it was, through and through, it was a battle through and through. Even after you got that Pitts touchdown, I was like thankful that you went for the onside kick because I was like, I know there's not a lot of time left, but like, what if he bags me 3 times on the run, then gets the ball back, then gets an onside kick? But I now understand why you took the onside kick. I mean, it was about like I literally even up however much I was 10 points with 3 minutes and you had no timeouts. I was like, Finn could come back here.
Yeah, it feels close. Again, I held you under 30. That's my game plan. I feel like defensively, aside for whatever happened, whatever plays did or didn't happen or whatever, I felt like I did what I wanted to do defensively, hold you under 30. The rest is, can you score 30? I thought it was, don't worry, by the way, my chat got a little mad at you for calling me a pussy for the 4th down thing. Not
Yeah.
you, Cody. CMass called me a pussy.
Bogey came
but-
after me.
It ended up being a good decision.
That's how I felt. I'll ask you a counter question. You 4th and inches on your own side, you call it and you decide to just let it go. Was that a respect thing, or were you just like, I don't know?
Nah, I thought to myself, I had all the momentum going in my way, and I thought if I go for this and I don't give it, I literally hand the keys to Finn to take over the momentum of this game. So I just thought I felt good. I looked at the play for like literally 15 seconds.
Did you call a bubble? Did you call a bubble?
It was,
I knew it was going.
But I saw you defend it, and I started rolling through some audibles, and I was like, I think I got some audibles here that'll work. But I was like, just punt it, Cody. Your defense has been playing well. You only has 10 points, and so I took the flag and punted it.
No, I thought that was the right call. I was in man. I kind of gave you one too many bubbles. I figured you probably didn't think that I would go to those too much because that's not a big part of my offense. I try to just sprinkle them in here and there. I was focused on the play action. I got you with one hit on Tua.
You got in with the slot. Yeah, you got in with the slot. Yeah.
I was just trying to pick up. I tried to mix in a little bit more man, but you caught me on the bubbles. I didn't expect you to go back-to-back bubbles on the goal line. And then the one I did expect, I decided to use the outside corner, and I just
barely got blocked. Yeah.
I got chipped, and I was like, no.
When I threw it, I was like, oh, no.
Like, oh, fuck, he's out there. God, fuck. But,
because you can't see that far out there, and you're probably freaking in your goal line look.
I wasn't in the goal line look there. If there's anywhere, all right, all right, if there's one time during the game where I went, I need that break. It's when I caught you on the goal line passing. I fucking ran commit, and everybody was open, and you threw right at me.
And I should have threw it to Cam Akers. I had everyone open other than Cooper Kupp, and you didn't. Yeah, no, you should have had that.
Standing there, but
your guy was a little turned around, but
the way I see it is, if you would have thrown it to any, like I was selling out for the run, I wasn't selling out for the pass. So you called a pass, you earned a touchdown. It is what it is. But that was the only time during the game where I was truly mad. Yeah, Cam fumbled, but I knew what I was getting into when I was running forward and swerved. I could have gotten down. So but no, it's a good game. I'm happy.
I thought he was going to get in. as big as he is.
And that would have been huge. Right, 80 trucking, 6'5". You think? God dang, dude, just get in there.
Because obviously he fumbled that sack earlier, but he swallowed that hit stick earlier. Like in 2 plays before he did the sack fumble, he just absolutely said, "Hey, let me eat this hit stick."
Well, I was running on the sack fumble. I passed it, and on the way up with the ball, he came up and hit the O lineman, and I think it knocked it out. So that one just kind of sent it out. So yeah, it was a weird one, but I think we gear up. We'll see who's available in free agency, but.
Yeah,
I thought it was a good year. Good. I'm happy.
It's a great season for you. It was a great season for you.
I'm not mad about it. Everybody wants to win a Super Bowl, but best of luck with you and little Alex. Go beat his ass.
Man, he'll dog walk me.
And go get your ring that everybody predicted you'd have. It was a long way to circle back to here, but you got it, bud.
Alex will dog walk me.
Congratulations, Cody, for advancing to the NFC Championship game. Finn. Yeah, tough way to lose, but obviously he's got some work to do. He's looking forward to doing that. Shout out to the chat real quick. Tusk. With the RIP to Otis Anderson Jr. That was a tough loss today in the NFL community. A big shocker there. Thank you for that in the chat. Triple B with the Cam as dog water. Can't fight that. And then Austin Folk. I like when they're commentating instead of playing the game. It makes it feel real. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the follow too. You and Flo and I play with the follows. But now let's move on to the last game that we caught a little bit of the end of, and that was the Bengals-Chargers game. We got both coaches in here. Justin, we're going to start off with you as the team that came up a little short in this one. Tough loss, but let's go ahead and get your thoughts, man.
Yeah, I feel like I was the better user. No. Yeah, it was really tough. Caught some bad breaks in the start of the game. Couple times where I dived, but lovely lag. Stood up for it, took the hit, fumbled, but I'm not going to make any excuses. Hoodie's been my father for the last couple cycles and still that way. Felt a lot of pressure after I beat you. Everybody's like, "Oh, Justin's gone another miracle run. Justin's gone another miracle run," and nope. Had to get through Hootie first. It's never easy to face Hootie, let alone Hootie with a set feet lead, and tough game overall.
Yeah, Justin, just kind of want to ask you the same thing I've asked the other coaches that came up short today. Obviously, the Chargers team, you got to this point here in the division round of the playoffs. Obviously, there's still work to do. Kind of your thoughts of your headspace going in the offseason, things you might want to do, things you might want to attack. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I was going into the offseason maybe thinking about trading Justin Herbert, but the way he played these last 2 weeks, I think I can.
Justin Herbert on the block, everyone. You heard it here first. Justin Herbert on the block. Breaking news from Better League Network. Go ahead.
But what I was saying is, I think I'm gonna keep him this season for at least next season, because the last 2 games I've thrown really well with him. He had one awful miss. He had a wide open Keenan Allen or had Keenan Allen wide open earlier in the game, and he just airballed it, which would have been an easy touchdown. But besides that, he played really good. 2 interceptions. One was like a kind of bad read by me. His DB just made a play on the ball, and my guy didn't. And the second one was just 4th down, garbage time. I chucked something up, and it got picked off for a pick 6. So I'm not really mad about the interception. Still think I'm improving as a passing user. I still have far to go, but we'll see. Austin Eckler got completely shut down that game. Shout out to the Hootie for his rushing defense. I haven't played a run D that tough this season.
Yeah, he's definitely a tough defense. And Justin, congratulations getting to this point here, getting one playoff win, and then, like you said, kind of hitting a tough user here in the Bengals with Duhootie. And we're going to go ahead and move forward to Duhootie here. Duhootie, after getting a solid win on the wild card against the Titans, now get a little bit more comfortable of a win here against the Chargers. And now you're going to face your AFC North brother in Hero Austin in the AFC Championship game. Let's go ahead and talk about this one, though. Your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, before the game was even over, I sent the DM to Justin saying, I felt bad for all the bad breaks, because he had definitely had a few. There's one where I ran commit, the one he talked about, where Justin Herbert air mailed it, and easily should have been a touchdown. And then, with the Herbert fumbles, the first one, he must not have been conservative yet, because, it was pretty easy, came out. It was,
I wasn't conservative at all. I never switched to it.
Oh, well then, never mind. That one was just, I don't know. He kind of put my user at stress, and I just said, screw it, I'm going for Herbert. And luckily, it's one of those where the first guy hits him, the second guy hits him, that's the fumble. So it started off strong, and then, I just hit kind of Jamar on a couple of deep throws, and was able to take advantage of, I don't know, a lot of people like to play my RPO defense against me, and it kind of opens up some passing lanes, and just knew I had to stay patient, and if he gave me a weak box, I would run it, and if he didn't, I would try to pass it. And Tom Brady, besides one pick, that was just a terrible read by me. It was a good disguise by Jesus, that's loud, sorry. It was a good disguise by Justin that he had a cover 2, but his safety was down, which was smart because my tight end was on that side, so my tight end was never going to beat that safety. So I threw it right to the cow flat. But I'm excited to win. Set feet lead is a huge game changer. Obviously, Joe Burrow, I had a decent record with him, but since Tom Brady, I've got nothing but up. And I'm excited to play the Browns for technically only the second time. We didn't play the first game, or the second game, just because it was pointless. So excited what he can do. I watched a little bit of the Phil in his game, and it seemed close, and then I went to the basketball game and looked back up, and seemed like he took control. And I saw the blinker was glowing for Nick Chubb, and that's usually a dub for Hero when Nick Chubb is lighting up.
Yeah, absolutely. And you kind of took what my next question was obviously you have played Hero Austin at least the one time. Obviously, the other one was a Sin game, and I believe you lost that first matchup against Hero. You can correct me if I'm wrong, though. Is there anything that, I don't want you to give away a game plan or anything like that, but is there anything different that you may be doing this time, or what happened in that first game that, might be an adjustment here coming up?
Honestly, I think what happened in the first game was first half was mine, second half was his, and I decided not to defend inside run for when I did coach game plan, and I think it just hurt me because that's when he started running it big time with Nick Chubb, and usually it doesn't matter if I'm up by 30, I always just defend inside run, and so I'll probably stick with that just to help my D-line a little bit. I mean, Vita Vea is a beast. He played huge today and was just taking on double teams. And, I mean, even without defend inside run, I think he can do that. But I think that'll help. And I think the only thing that changed was just in the second half of the first game we played was Hero decided to, give the ball to Nick Chubb. I mean, it's obvious what you have to do. He was passing it, so I was able to use my different match coverages that I love to use and that Finn hates. And it was just fun first half for me, and second half he kind of just destroyed me. But yeah, so I'll probably defend the inside run, and honestly I'll probably do what you did and just kind of run a lot more man-to-man. I mean, if Schwartz beats me, he beats me, but I'm not gonna let Nick Chubb get dump downs for.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'll probably try to use the same game plan I used against Justin, because Justin loves the Eckler. Eckler's a dangerous guy. He got a couple of them, but for the most part, I was like, no, I don't really want to give that up.
Yeah. Absolutely. But, best of luck to you here in the AFC Championship game representing the AFC North. 2 AFC North teams. Division of death, as we've said. So congratulations to Hoodie advancing. Justin, obviously not the way you wanted to finish the season, but congratulations to you. Successful season, get one playoff win, and moving into the offseason, hopefully making some moves to get the Chargers back in this. So we will have the AFC Championship game at some point. There will be the Browns versus the Bengals, and the NFC Championship will be the Washington football team versus the Rams on Better League Network at some point. Follow us on our Twitter, which I just put in the chat, to be able to keep up of when those games will be going down on Better League Network. Thank you to everyone that followed and subscribed today and resubscribed. Appreciate all of you. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night, and I appreciate you. Have a good one.